I am Dr. M. Tamil Shelvi, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. So, course material of geology is mainly topic is geological work associated with the wind. The Earth is surrounded by an envelope of gases called the atmosphere. Atmosphere is composed chiefly of gases collectively known as air. Air in motion is called wind. The movement of the atmosphere in a direction parallel to the Earth's surface is wind. That is, the air in motion is called wind, whereas the vertical movement of the atmosphere are termed as current, air current. Wind is one of the major geological agents of change of the surface. The entire geological work performed by wind can be studied: erosion, transportation, deposition. Wind erosion is deflation, abrasion, attraction. Deflation is to blow away. Wind process not much erosive power over rocks. Wind blowing with sufficient velocity over dry and loose sands, bare ground covered dust. It removes a huge quantity of material from the surface is known as deflation. In some desert, deflation may remove the sand from particular location to such an exact depression touching the water is known as blow cuts. Deflation oasis. Water filled depression is known as oasis. It's a place where vegetation is grow in desert. Stack is another term used for depression is created by deflation. Deflation's hamada. It is bare rock surface from which thin cover of sand has been blown away by strong winds. For example, found in deserts. Wind abrasion. Wind is powerful agent of wear of the rock surfaces when equipped with sand and dust particles. The load is acquired by the strong winds quite early blowing over sand heaps and loose dry soil. This type of erosion involves polishing and altering of rock surface by a natural agent like wind is known as wind abrasion. Yodungs. It is an elongated low-lying ridge forming overhangs above depression. Yodungs are formed in area where rocks of alternate hard and soft rock lying one over the other with gentle slopes. Pedestal rocks is known as the mushroom rocks. Then they topped rock mosses with a slender supporting rock stems. The top commonly referred as overhang and the support as pedestal. The overhang and the stem or the same rock has been eroded by the wind quite unevenly, resulting in the mushroom-like appearance of the rock moss. They are generally few meters in height. Ventifact. These are small size rocks fragments having 1, 2, 3 or more polished faces. These wind polished fragments are called ventifacts. Attraction of wind. The sand grains and other particles that are lifted by the winds and carried out and do not travel in a straight path. Their path is determined by the density and velocity of wind. It moves in zigzag path. Factors affecting the wind erosion. Nature of region. Areas covered by thick vegetation are least affected by winds. Marshy land and saturated soil are not affected by wind erosion. Then wind transportation. Wind performs work transportation in two ways. One is suspension and the other one is saltation. Suspension is density clay particles may be lifted by the wind from ground and move along the wind is called suspension. Saltation is heavier and coarse sediments are lifted up with a high velocity and a short distance above ground up to 2 meters. They picked up and drop again during the transportation process of bouncing and jumping is called saltation. Thank you.